Yo, YouTube, what is going on, man? It is your boy, your guy, your Ace Boom Coon, Fly Guy, man, back at it again with another video. Hope everybody out there is having a blessed one, a safe one, a promising one. You dig. I wanted to make this video real quick. And first of all, before I get into any details real quick, I'm waiting for a dongle piece if I can properly edit my videos and stuff like that so we can get a little bit more, customizable and stuff like that. So it should be here tomorrow, so definitely stay tuned. A video's gonna be back and popping and stuff like that, because once that little dongle piece broke on me last time, man, I can't do nothing right now but record and just upload. I can't even edit a video, you feel me? But I wanted to talk about this new game that's about to come out, which is called XDEFIANT. A game that a lot of people play the beta. I didn't get a chance to play the beta, but I got to see at least a lot of the gameplays and a lot of live streamers and stuff like that went ahead and did their gameplay footage and stuff like that. And I must say, it looks like a very good game. It looks like it has a lot of hope, a lot of hype behind it, has a lot of promise that it can, be very successful. But the one thing that I want to talk about, where a lot of games, especially shooting games, fall to the wayside, especially when it comes to comparing it to Call of Duty, is this truly going to be a Call of Duty killer? And in my humble opinion, because I didn't seen it and heard it so many times before, in my humble opinion, I don't see it. I don't see it surviving the wake of time of Call of Duty. As much as we sit there and gripe and hate and bash on Call of Duty, at the end of the day, Call of Duty is still Call of Duty. I really don't see no other game destroying Call of Duty but Call of Duty. You feel me? Now, I got a couple key points that I just want to point out real quick. Now, like I said, this is the beta that everybody played and stuff like that, so it's not the final version. And then plus, things are going to be updated and stuff like that throughout the progress of the game. So I get that, right? So I just want to take a little hot take. Some things I might be right on, some things I might be wrong on, but I just want to give my little 2 cents. The one thing why I feel that XDEFIANT is not going to surpass Call of Duty, and why a lot of, well, I'm not going to say a lot of, all shooting games do not surpass Call of Duty, is for the one thing is that it don't have no kill streaks. I'm sorry, bro, but I don't care what anybody say, man, but kill streaks, let alone, pretty much make Call of Duty so special. That right there is the reason why I continue to play Call of Duty over and over and over again. And a lot of other people do too as well. It's because of the kill streaks. Like, when you play a game and it doesn't have no kill streaks, it's like, okay, I get into a match, I run around, we shooting, I'm getting kills, but it's like I'm not being rewarded for the kills. It's like there's no progress inside of the match to make me do good and go on a 5 kill streak or a 10 kill streak or a 15 kill streak. I'm not going to get nothing for that. That right there is one big thing why I see a lot of shooting games fall to the wayside after a couple months or to a year or two to Call of Duty once again, because it has no kill streaks. Now, I know that a lot of people going to sit there and be like, oh, well, kill streaks don't make or break a game and stuff like that. Well, ask yourself this. Look at all the shooting games that came out that had so much hype behind it, right? And where are they at now? Versus Call of Duty, you can hate it or love it, but where's Call of Duty at? Still here, still standing strong. Yes, Modern Warfare 2 was somewhat of a flop to everybody. Warzone 2.0 was somewhat of a flop to everyone. But it is still here thriving. All these other shooting games and stuff like that, even like Rainbow Six Siege and all, where are they, bro? They're nowhere to be found. I don't see them. Call of Duty is still here. Another thing that I want to talk about is the customization. Now, from the gameplay footage that I've been seeing and stuff like that, it seems like it has a pretty nice little in-depth customization and stuff like that. Probably not the deepest, but not the least though too as well. But the customization. When it came out to Modern Warfare 2, I must say, the customization in that game was just crazy. Like, you could truly customize everything in that game when it comes to your gun, how you got your loadout, how you got your perks worked up and set up and stuff like that. Like, you just can customize everything. I can somewhat see this game being like that, but I don't know into the degree of how Call of Duty is. Now, I know people sitting here like, why you keep on comparing Call of Duty? Because this supposed to be the Call of Duty killer, so I need these items to be here for me to sit there and be like, you know what? I enjoy this game a lot more than I enjoy Call of Duty. You feel me? Another thing that I want to talk about is the controls. Now, a lot of people want to sit here and bash and boast and talk about the controls of Call of Duty and stuff like that, but you cannot lie though. When it comes to a lot of these other shooters and stuff like that, Call of Duty has the most easiest, smoothest controls versus any of its competition. Once again, the only thing that can destroy Call of Duty when it comes to its controls is Call of Duty. Can't no other game come close to it when it comes to the controls. Now, for me watching people play this game and stuff like that, a lot of people say that this game feels very heavy, feels very, bulky at times and stuff like that. And to me, that right there might be enough to make or break a lot of people from playing this game is the movement. If the movement is not there, you're not going to have people playing. As simple as that. You feel me? Another thing that I want to talk about too as well, and like I said, this is just a hot take, so I'm just coming off the dome. Nothing rolling down, nothing pre-scripted. I'm just freestyling, right? But another thing I want to talk about too as well is its year-over-year cycle. Is this going to be a one-release title, and they're just going to keep on updating, or is it going to be a real a yearly or every 2-year release? See, the one thing that people don't understand, but what makes Call of Duty so special, and it's crazy for me to say this, is that it's a year-over-year game. And when it's a year-over-year game, don't no Call of Duty feel the same. Every Call of Duty has its unique quirks and twerks, movement, motion, and stuff like that to make every Call of Duty feel differently. I'm not lying about it. Modern Warfare 2 don't feel nothing like Vanguard. Vanguard don't feel nothing like Cold War. Cold War don't feel nothing like 2019 Call of Duty. And 2019 Call of Duty don't feel nothing like Modern Warfare 2. Every Call of Duty feels and plays completely different. When you got a game where it's just a 1-year title and it is not going to be released with no other title, it's just going to be updated all the time, or it might, come out with a new title in 3 years or something like that, that's going to get very bland real quickly, in my eyes. In my humble opinion. Like I said, it's just a hot take. But in my humble opinion, that's going to get very bland because it's going to be just the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it's not going to be refreshing. As much as we sit there and talk about Call of Duty and hate, and oh my God, another Call of Duty every year, I got to spend another 60 to 90 bucks for another. But it plays and feels like a whole completely different game. Even though the fundamentals, the mechanics is still pretty much the same, it just plays completely different. And that right there to some people is enough to keep them coming year over year over year over year. I don't see that with this game. I really don't. I really see this game being a one-time release, or maybe every 2 years it might be a new release, or maybe every couple years it might be another release, and they just further updating and stuff like that. But I don't see the year-over-year cycle. I just don't see that. You feel me? Another thing I want to talk about too as well is the grinding. What are we going to be grinding in here for? Is there a true rank system? Is there a prestige level rank system, stuff like that? Is there a camo grind in this bad boy? What are we grinding for? Like I said, I know it's customization going on and stuff like that, so I'm sure there's somewhat of a camo grind, it's somewhat of a perk, but how in-depth is the grind? Like, you cannot lie and say that Call of Duty's grind is not in-depth. Like, you could spend a whole year grinding Call of Duty and still not unlock everything. Like me, I play Call of Duty on a regular basis, and I still don't got everything unlocked in Call of Duty. When it comes to the cambos and the skins and all that old stuff, I still don't got everything unlocked. So how in-depth is the grind going to be in this game? Also, when it comes to the seasons, how in-depth is the seasons going to be? You cannot lie and say, but Call of Duty seasons are pretty in-depth when it comes to a new season pretty much every 30 to 35 to 40 days and stuff like that. It's pretty in-depth season. I can't lie and say that it's not. How deep is these seasons going to be? Are they going to be very in-depth, or is it going to be pretty much, lackluster? How deep is it going to be? But I'm not trying to sit here and bash or hate on the game or anything like that. I really want this game to succeed, and I want it to do good, because I like for another developer to be out here and give, Activision, Treyarch, I run for their money and give them some competition, because competition is always going to be better for the consumer. It's just like when it comes to the cell phone. There's so many cell phone people out there that make cell phones and stuff like that. It's good competition that the end user is the one that's always going to win, because They always dropping prices. They always adding new features. They always doing this and always doing that to make their stuff better, to make it be appealing to the general audience. Same thing when it comes to the video game industry. When you have competition, you got to do things to make your game seem more appealing. Dropping the price, or adding this feature, or adding that feature. You know what I mean? You got to do stuff that make it be appealing to the people. So I love that we have a game out here now that's going to somewhat give Call of Duty a run for its money. But in the long haul, though, and just in my humble opinion, though, I really don't see this game surpassing Call of Duty. If it does, I'll be very surprised, like very surprised. But in my humble opinion, after about a year or so, 2 years, 3 years or so like that, I just don't see it surpassing Call of Duty. I mean, look at a game like Fortnite. We all thought Fortnite was going to surpass Call of Duty. And at one point, it was surpassing Call of Duty. But Call of Duty, once again, on top as the only shooting game that you truly need. And I know, Fortnite is a third-person shooting game and stuff like that, but still, though, a shooting game, though. You feel me? But get down in the comment section. Like I said, this was just a hot take. I'll make some more videos talking about the comparisons and, the differences and stuff like that as the days come on closer to the release of this game. But get down in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel about this game. What's your expectations? What do y'all hope that this game will come and bring to try to, if not equal with Call of Duty, but surpass Call of Duty? Get down in the comment section. Let me know, man. As already know, it's your boy Fly Guy Only, man. Back at it again with another video. Nothing but peace, love, and blessings, and positivity. I'm up out here, gang to the end. Let's get money, man. Gone.